for prospective investors as well as some people that we know. Everybody seems pretty excited. ONESTO should be here around spring 2027. What should you know about ONESTO that you don't? I'm pretty freaking excited about it, and you know, being through all these wars and opening all these restaurants, and you know, accepting millions, not millions, but literally tens of 40s of projects for other people, including 3 of my own. I think I'm most excited about this one and where it is and why we're doing it.
And you grew up in Ypsilanti?
I spent time between Southwest Detroit and Ypsilanti. I played Ypsi National Little League.
Nice.
The other day, down at the Harris Road Fields. Back and forth between there. I did go to Edmonton and Will Run for middle school.
Okay.
And then went off to Ann Arbor to school U of M. So, you know, between my time in Southwest and here, I've been. This is my home.
Ypsilanti Focus Project.
I could tell you pretty much anything you want to know about Ypsilanti.
Okay, great. So we got ONESTO, thecurrentrestaurantgroup.com. Contact sbeal@gobeal.com or ryan.marchand@bealcapital.com to get the pitch deck and invest with us in this restaurant. Let's get another Ypsilanti project open.
Whatever it might be. This will all be refrigerated. It's just grab, go, very easy. All the instructions will be with it. I don't feel like I'm saying a lot. I know what's going on.
So like the meals will be like 95% done, and you just gotta finish them.
There'll be actually cooking involved. So
okay.
I'm gonna say they'll be 50% done.
50% done. Okay.
I'd say a large part of the point of it is education in all things hospitality, food, and beverage too. I think one of the things that brings people back into restaurants is going to a place and learning something new every time you're out. So if you're coming here and you try our food and you fall in love with it, maybe it's a spice blend, maybe it's a pickle, maybe it's some of our house-baked goods. You can come to the market and you can create the same flavors at home with clear instructions, so we will develop your palate as a team. And as a consumer, as a client, you can keep coming back and keep enjoying what we're doing. We care a lot about menu diversity and menu cycling, so we're going to be doing a lot of changing menu. It's not a place where you're going to be getting this, you're going to walk in, it's the same menu every time you go.
Right.
We keep it seasonal, we keep it within reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
Perfect. So as we wander over here, right in here, we're going to have a small coffee area. This is mainly used for service of the restaurant, but of course, since the market opens at 10 o'clock, we will have coffee. I keep saying it's not a coffee house, it's never going to be a coffee house, but if you're here to buy a bottle of wine, grab some pasta, whatever it might be, have a cup of coffee.
Okay.
Going to that, this side of it will be dry goods. So all the pastas we make, and then these counters over here will also feature baked goods.
So it'll be dry pasta or it'll be already cooked pasta?
It'll be both.
Okay.
It'll be both. The already cooked will be refrigerated, and then our dry pasta will be over here.
Okay.
As far as the baked goods, all in-house, all downstairs. And they'll just come up on a daily basis. We'll bake bread for the restaurant, and then we'll also have our morning pastry, our dessert pastry, whatever it might be for whatever event you're having, or if you just need something for dinner that night, in these cases as well right here.
Okay.
Okay? So then as we go along, I'll give you back to Paul. Paul knows a lot more about what's going to go on here. This is going to be kind of this is going to be totally in glass. And we're going to use this kind of as a experimentation, production, bar sort of area. It'll also be some storage, and I'll let him take it from here.
I think people often forget that a lot of high-end craft cocktail and bartending, everything like that, requires almost as enough prep as you do in a full kitchen for food prep. So we've got this area set aside as kind of we've got it labeled as the fermentation room. And this is essentially bar production area. So this is where all of house-made syrups, infusions, everything that we're doing for the bar program are being made back here to be open. So you'll be able to see all the little garnishes that we're doing. You'll be able to see all the...
Ryan, come over here and introduce yourself. Hunter, come and introduce yourself.
Hi everybody, I'm Hunter with Beal Capital. I'm our asset manager. Help with all the construction projects, oversight of all our current assets. Worked for Stewart for 7 years.
And I'm Ryan Marchand. I work with Hunter and with Stewart every day, and pretty involved with helping get ONESTO up off the ground with Grant and his team. Really just intertwined with everything going on, and can help answer your questions or get you in touch with the right person if you have any questions or issues or not really sure how the logistics play out. Usually I can help with that. So.
And how do we get a hold of you?
A couple ways. the QR code on all the investment materials that I put together with Grant and his team actually has a contact form that loops to our CRM that emails to me, and then I'll reach out to you. Or if you want, you can call me on my cell at 313-819-2629 or text me anytime.
All right, sounds good. And Grant, how many people are going to work here, and what do you think our revenues are going to be?
Right now, we're looking at probably 70 to 85 people in total that work here, which is nice to have many new jobs coming to Ipsy. We're looking at $5 million right now. I mean, $5 million is totally dependent on, you know, what we could do downstairs as well as what she could do in the private rooms downstairs as well. I mean, we could see 6. I don't think I'm overshooting. I think this is long overdue and very much deserved.
And so for context, like Zingerman's Roadhouse is like a $15 million restaurant.
Yeah.
Sidetrack's a $5 million restaurant. So like somewhere in between those two.
Yeah, I think we're safe between Sidetrack and Zingerman's. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. What else do we need to know?
What do you need to know about ONESTO? This is not a fly by the seat of your pants, you know, just really quick conceptualization of a restaurant. I could see 42 restaurants in my life, or conceptualize, I guess would be a better way to say it. This will be 43. This one has been in the works, Paul will attest to, for probably about 3 to 4 years. Just never found the right space. Now we have it. I think we have the right community. I think what's really important about the concept itself is how much has gone into it. These are not pro formas that, you know, Ryan and I sat down and did, you know, one Thursday night. You know, these have been in the works for 4 years, based on space and size and sales and seats and all the things that go into a solid investment. I think that's really important to know, and I think, you know, without being, I guess, braggadocious to be the word, like, this is the 43rd one. Like, this is my life. This is what I do.
To see products as they get made is backing on to the education thing. I want every single person that comes into this space to know more about food and booze than they did prior. And I want to keep that cycling. And this just shows that off and shows how cool it is what we do. And it's also a useful space because we need it for bar prep, right? Keep it outside.
So now into probably the best part for a lot of people, this area. Michael, you want to help me here for a second? I think going to the right.
Yeah, sure. So kind of, you've got the back of the coolers here, or the back of the dry goods, as Grant said, in the market. And then pulling this way, you're going to have a dual alley bar with central service that can serve both here and here. I think, what was it up to, Paul, seat-wise? 32? Okay, so it'll kind of wrap like this, come this way, do the same thing, integrating the posts. The central service, like I said, it extends to about this point right here.
The best part about this bar, again, totally exposed. There are 4 different workstations. You'll never be without a bartender. You'll get to see everything made from start to finish, which is something you just don't see a lot nowadays. And that was a huge focus of, you know, not only the concept itself, but it was also a focus of, you know, what we wanted to bring and give back to hospitality that we haven't seen in quite some time. That's the truth and authenticity into what we're doing. Rather than sending, you know, someone downstairs to grab X shrub that was made on X day, you know, you've seen it prepared there. So if that shrub runs out, it's literally somebody walking to the fermentation room, counting that, and bringing it straight to the bar, which is a huge, huge piece of not only the education he's talking about, but conceptually what we're trying to do at ONESTO. And then we are over here, and you're probably asking at this point, where do I have dinner? So along this wall, this is a 32-seat banquette. So you'll have booths, leather booths here. Moving down this wall, obviously the chairs on the other side to accompany. So this is 64 seats in here. Which, leather is cool, fancy is cool, but not as cool as this. This is a totally exposed kitchen. There will be, Mike starts right.
Yep, we're kind of right in this area here, somewhere here. Yep, starts where Grant said it was,
Okay.
and then it's pulling back this way, fully encompassed.
And what do you mean by an exposed kitchen? What's different between
This is all gonna be wide open, so there will be a small area back here where we need to do some service things that we don't want the guests to see. Polishing silver, glass, whatever, yada, yada. But out here, you will be in touch. Literally, there are chef's tables that line the kitchen on both sides. There's 20 seats over here, and then there's 20 seats over here, where you're probably 4 to 5 feet from the chef preparing your food. There'll be glass to surround it, but you will see every single move that every chef in this kitchen makes, or as much as you want to, or as less as you want to. But the idea is, again, hammering home that truth and authenticity factor.
You're gonna be able to hear it, see it,
You're gonna
smell
see
it.
all of it because, and I've never seen this at a restaurant, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, you're going to see where all of your wine, your drinks, your cocktails, whatever, are picked up here, and right on the other side of it, you're gonna see where your food is picked up. There's not a single sight line that's blocked in here from you seeing your drink or your plate go directly to your table to one of these 166 seats up here,
Okay.
which is pretty amazing. I don't know many restaurants like that around here.
Okay.
So yeah, this is for the kitchen nerds out there, this is a total island in the middle. Anybody that's familiar with, I hate to do this too, but anybody that's familiar with kitchen television, a lot of the kitchens you see there, that's what you're gonna see. There'll be chefs on the outside. This will be your cook area. Like I said, you'll be here at the table. I'm sure there'll be samples. I'm sure there'll be degustations, course meals, tastings, yada yada. I mean, the beauty of this is having the theater that I renamed Human Theater. Because now we have Human Theater. There's always theater in a restaurant, but there's probably walls around it. There's probably doors opening, and maybe that's the theater to you. This is Human Theater. This is, let me just say it. Oh man, I actually just dropped my spatula with that piece of fish on it. Okay, well, we're gonna find another piece of fish. Make sense? Like that's the idea of how authentic this is. And this is all just area for us. Over here, those chef's tables again, and then throughout here, we're gonna have adjustable. I believe there's 8 tables on each side, and they'll be either high top or there'll be low top dining tables depending on the demand that night. So if it's a Thursday night and the windows are open, everybody's drinking, they're high top tables. It is what it is. It turns into more like a tapas, and we're just doing this really Moroccan Spanish thing, and we're gonna go with that. If it's Saturday night and it's 65 degrees, the windows are closed, and